What's up, everybody? It's your girl, Health is Key, with the Health and Hip Hop Show. And we got New York's Jermel Howard in the building. How you doing?
I'm good. I'm blessed. You know, any day above ground is a blessing.
Okay, so look. We in Jersey, and a lot of times New Yorkers don't come over here, right? What made you come over here to the 24 hours apiece?
First of all, I got a lot of family here that's performing. You know, my people's Treach. I play Treach in the Salt and Pepper movie.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, I had to support Treach. I know he's going to be performing one of these days. My guy Luce Cannon is here. He's a good friend of mine. But also, I was premiering a movie like a few blocks from here.
Okay.
So I was like, yeah.
At the North Theater?
Cineplex, yep, for the Newark Film Festival. And I said, let me stop by and support. So.
Love that. Okay, so I don't know if you're familiar with our show. Our show is called Health and Hip Hop, right? Where we teach artists how to stay healthy and avoid burnout, right? I'm a nutritionist and a trainer. I've been doing this 15 years. I'm a little chubby now, but I'm a trainer and nutritionist, right? Yeah, I'm muscular. So anyway, right? So we love to ask, who's your favorite artist and why? Because we feel like our guests can relate to you more. So who's your favorite hip hop artist and why?
My favorite hip hop artist is actually 50 Cent.
Favorite artist. That's my favorite artist. Let's go.
Yes. I think that he's just embodying everything about our culture and putting it on his back and taking it to the next level. And the misconception people have about him is just not him. You know, he's 100% the guy that you would think he's like the epitome of a good dude. You know what I'm saying? And I would never have thought that when I first met him, but he's never did anything wrong, like and act a different way towards me anytime I've ever was anywhere and seen him out in public. You know, and I'm on the show Power. That's how I met him. Yeah, and built a relationship with him. But ever since then, he's been 100. He kept it 100. You know, I can get advice from him and things like that. So that's pretty authentic. You know what I'm saying?
I love that. And if you could, right? Well, come on in, sis. Come on through. You good. And also, too, right? If you could, can you share some of that advice that he gave you that might help us?
Yeah. Basically, why wait is the main thing. Like, don't wait on him, you know, and don't wait on nobody. You pretty much can build your network. You got people around you that do a whole bunch of things. You got to get everybody involved and have them using their craft and whatever they're mastering and have them add it to the table until you got a pie. Everybody bring a piece to the table until you got a whole pie.
Okay. You know? Now, a lot of times we get wisdom, right? And sometimes we don't use it. Did you use that advice yet? And if so, how?
So now I got 3 movies on BET that I wrote and created. So I'm not just an actor, I'm a writer as well. So yes, and how I did that was I took people that was around me and used the skills that they had, and we all came together. I had somebody that was a director, I had somebody that was a producer, I had somebody that was a writer. We tag team and wrote together. So I'm just added pieces until we got the pie.
I love that, man. So look, you look like a really strong-minded, healthy, intelligent, strong black man, right? What's a tip that you would want to give a black man or let's do black teenagers, a black teenager right now that is kind of like thinking about acting, but it's kind of like people don't think that creativity is something that you can thrive off of and make an income off of using your creativity. So what's the advice that you would give a black man that's looking to either be an actor or chase their dreams where it's in that creativity realm, right? What's some advice that you would give a black man struggling between he wants to do it, but maybe the environment around him is thinking that that's not realistic? What's something that you would say to him?
So my mother was a drug dealer. She got locked up for 10 years, and me and my brothers were split up in different foster care. So your circumstance cannot be a crutch, you know, and a lot of people get, comfortable with using crutches. Oh, I didn't have a father. I didn't either, you know, and that's most people's story in our hood, you know. So all it is don't let your circumstance become your crutches. You know, you got to get out. There's more ways to get visible now than it ever have been. So there's no excuse for, I can't do this, I can't do that. I used to take my last $20, hop on the train and go to Manhattan. And I used to go stand in front of Def Jam and all of these, places. And that's how I got noticed, and that's what started my career. So I would say, Don't let your circumstance be your crutch. Get out and just create and do. You know.
Man, I love that. I love that. Can you please give us anything else that you want to give to the people and to our following?
Absolutely. Make sure y'all embrace and love people like this right here. Because people like this is giving you the platform to speak. And if we don't support people that love on us, then we ain't going nowhere. So love on people like this right here. That's my advice.
Yo, that's, you know what's so crazy? You're the second person whose last piece of advice was to me or about me, and I really, really thank you for that. I feel that, I resonate with that, I received that. Thank you so much. Oh, I got one more thing, because mental health is a big thing, right? And with acting, right? I know that's a spiritual thing, having to be able to, oh, that G-Dep, had to pause for that one. G-Dep is performing in the back, but anyway. But no, with acting, right? I know we had two actors. Well, we have Jeremy Burnett, but he didn't come out. His interview didn't come out yet. But we also interviewed Tobias Trevelyan. Yes, Tobias Trevelyan. So he was our second to last interview. But anywho, I had learned through that interview how spiritual acting is. So as an actor, how do you take care of your mind and your spirit in this industry?
Well, you got to know how to step outside. You know, there was a role I played. I killed like 5 people. I was Shamik in Marvel's Luke Cage, and in one of my scenes, I killed like 5 people, and I lost myself looking at the bodies like, oh shit, I just killed somebody. So you have to detox. It's real. And so what I do is I meditate, and I get away from everything. I go sit and I meditate and recenter myself. You know, so that's super important. Even if you're not an actor, you should do that anyway.
I was just about to say that. I gotta give some advice to that too, because a lot of times people think that when people sell their soul for millions, but you can sell your soul for 13, 14, 15 dollars an hour. If your spirit is tired, if your mind is tired, and you keep ignoring that, you're selling your soul for a spirit of lack. Meaning you may think you're not gonna get something, or you may think you're not doing enough. That's also selling your soul to negative thoughts. So I just really, really want to thank you for saying that. That's not just for actors. It is important for us to decompress.
And you're right. Everything ain't good. All money ain't good money. I've turned down several roles because I felt like it was going against my character and my spirit. So I won't elaborate on it, but I turned several of them down. And that you have to know who you are and stand on something. You know, and the money, it'll come from you being who you are. 50 Cent didn't have to compromise himself. You know what I'm saying? Denzel didn't have to compromise himself. So you can be you and still and nail it. You know what I'm saying? So that's one piece of advice I give. Stand on something and follow through with it. Have some type of moral compass. Don't compromise your soul just to get in. These people will do anything to get noticed on Instagram or all of that. Don't be one of those people. Sure.
Man, I love that. Thank you so much. And can you let people know where they can find you at one more time?
Yep.
We're gonna put it at the bottom, but I still want to shout it out.
So I'm Jermel Howard, and you can find me JermelHoward, and that's on everything: Instagram, Snap, anything, all the platforms.
Right, we have the 24 hours of peace, health and hip hop.
Hey.
I don't even got it no more. I need to warm up. Nah, thank you so much.
Thank you.
Health and hip hop, baby.